Hey everybody, Lindsay Smith here with your business tip this week. This week's tip is something very simple to remember. Anytime you say yes to something, by default, you have to say no to something else. Think about this in terms of money. You want to buy yourself a new handbag. You want to spend a little bit more on that dinner out, or you want to eat out rather than bring yourself lunch. By saying yes to that new handbag or spending money somewhere, what are you saying no to? Well, in this case, you're saying no to having a higher net worth, to that money going into savings or an education fund for your children or something. And the bigger one that I want you to think about is, what are you saying yes to in terms of your time? And by default, what are you saying no to in terms of your time? So think about, you want to watch a couple hours of TV at night. Well, as a result, you're saying no to exercising, or you're saying no to playing with your kids, or you're saying no to spending time catching up and growing your business. And in the mornings, let's say that you're sleeping in because you want a few extra hours, you're staying up late and not doing very much, and by default you sleep in. Well, what are you saying no to? And again, are you saying no to prospecting and building your business? By working with that extremely needy client and not firing them, you're saying no to more quality time with your spouse. You're saying no to quality time with your family. So these are all different examples, and you can apply it to your own life, but I want to challenge you to look at everything in your life that you're saying yes to, and then also ask yourself, in terms of your goals and the things you want to accomplish, by default, what are you saying no to? We only have a fixed amount of time in our lives, and yet some people seem to achieve amazing things with the same amount of 24 hours they have in a day. I heard a great Warren Buffett quote the other day, and he says, the difference between successful people and very successful people is very simple. See, successful people say no to a lot of things, whereas very successful people say no to everything. And what's so interesting about that is it speaks to the level of focus that very successful people have in their lives. Now, you are going to be the person who gets to choose what you say yes to and you say no to. And I want that to be a very deliberate, conscious thought that's aligned with your goals and aligned with your values. So that's your business tip this week. Don't forget that when you say yes to something, keep in mind exactly what you're saying no to. All the best in doing a ton of business for the rest of the year.